I think.
Dang, you done ate them all?
I got them the other day from work. Yep, somebody's first.
Messed up 3 times, but I'm first, damn it.
Let's see. Matthew says hi.
Matthew ain't gonna be happy because I've been here. Hey, Matthew.
Jane said, first team?
First team.
Let's see. Jane says, hi, Pops, and hi, Randy. Well, hello there.
Hello, Jane.
Charles Watkins says, howdy. You returned that Chevy yet? He took the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. C8 Lug, happy Thanksgiving, Gabriel. Let's see, Olivia said, happy Turkey Day. You too, Olivia.
Happy Turkey Day. Let's see. Yes, Olivia. Oh, not Olivia. Maria, that is a turkey.
Maria said, what's wrong with the photo you put up for the live? What do you mean, what's wrong with it?
She asked if it was a turkey.
Jane said, R3, are you stuffed like a turkey?
Actually, no. I brought Dad a plate of food, and he got more food than I've eaten today.
Maria said, is that a turkey? Yes, that's a turkey. Matthew said, how was your Thanksgiving? Man, this is pretty good.
Considering he's finally eating his Thanksgiving food.
I ordered a salad.
Well, you get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit.
Let's see. Jane said, hey, Liv. Jane said, hey, Gabriel. It looks like my truck is slowly turning orange. I like it.
That thing looks awesome, dude.
Maria said, where's your hat? It's right there.
I got it on.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Olivia said, hey, Mama Bear. Charles says, yo, brought it back and Bucky wasn't there. Y'all heard anything? Yeah.
I heard he was at the hospital.
He's in the hospital. Said he wrecked the GTO and he was working on it and it fell on him.
Let's see.
Jane says, hi, Maria. Maria says, hi, Jane. Olivia says, Buggy isn't shit-faced, but he definitely is buzzed today. Maria said, show you what?
This is the hat.
Let's see, American Indian says, got flag flying on this day, huh? We got it every day. Maria said, who made this? Randy's in-laws.
Yeah, my in-laws made it and I made the plate.
Maria said, definitely not you.
I could have made part of it. Maybe the mac and
Let's
cheese.
see, what is this?
LG Animations. Is the dude in the back okay?
Yeah,
The
he's
file's
fine, man. We're anticipating some aliens coming in. Jane says, hi, American Indian. Matthew said, yep, nope. My Thanksgiving was not good at all. Jane says, hi, like an Indians. I don't know how to say that. How'd you say it was?
It's LG Animations.
Oh, LG Animations. Oh, I got it now. That's a little easier to pronounce what I was trying to do. Rhea said, no, he's connecting with the aliens. Charles says, it what? Said he hit a pole or something with the
I thought the
GTO.
GTO fell on it.
Well, first he hit a pole. Then he was working on it, had it jacked up, and it fell, and it crushed his arm and broke some ribs or something, and he was in the hospital. That's the last we heard. American Indian says, hello, happy Thanksgiving, Jane, peace and prosperity.
Happy
Jane said,
Thanksgiving.
yes, happy Thanksgiving back to you. Jane said, Charles, call fell on him. American Indian said, disrespectful and wouldn't have served without us feeding us, showing us y'all how to grow food. Let's see, Jane says, you also American Indian, LG Animations. Do you believe in aliens? No.
No, but
Jake?
people come in and ask where the full is.
Yeah. Jake said, bro, in the back looks like he has a quest to offer. Maria says, what are you?
Accept the quest. I promise.
What are you going to do with the aliens? We're
Don't
sending
worry
them to your house. That's what we're doing.
I heard they taste like chicken.
Chris said, don't tell them about me. Mahanda said, hi from Saudi Arabia. We need to put a pin in. Saudi Arabia.
You know.
E.T., what's good, brother? How many skulls are we cracking today?
How many you want to?
Just a couple of monkeys. We
Right.
we eat the brains.
You're getting the orange pin for Saudi Arabia.
Jane said, welcome, Saudi Arabia. Wyatt says, hi. Maria says, hello, Saudi Arabia. Yo, boy says, at Battle? Batty? Jane says, hi, what? Wyatt? Chris said, hi. Jane says, yo, boy. Hey, yo, boy, Cart. Matthew said, for one, I was not able to race. For two, I was not able to eat in my room. I had to eat in the lobby and damn roommate here. Antoine said, happy Thanksgiving. Did you smoke crack in the 80s? Never smoked crack. Never did any kind of illegal drugs.
I wasn't alive in the 80s.
Chris says, can you give me mod for my birthday? I'm sorry, I cannot. I'll try to mail you one, though. What's your address? I'll mail you a mod.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy. Carlos says, Carlos says, what's up, y'all, Pops, hello. Reaper says, meow, somebody's looking for you, Reaper. Olivia says, yes, we believe in aliens as much as we eat Walmart people food. Yo, boy Cart says, hey, Jane, Chris says, can you give me mod for my birthday? It seems like that deja vu. Well, I thought I just read that. Jane said, hi, Antoine. Maria says, I don't want aliens.
Maria,
they're good for you.
that biochemistry crap you sent me, I think you're studying aliens.
Bob says, yo, mama is so fat she come from both sides of the family. I know, right? And see, Jane says, hi, whoop. I am way behind. Go beep, 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 beep.
Chris said, can you give me mine for my birthday? No. Jane said, LOL, Bob, welcome. Zor, KW4NZ, free Little Dirt. I don't know what Little Dirt did. And I don't have him. Let's see, Michelle or Michael.
Don't read
Sure.
it, keep going.
WTH. Jane, Michael, please clean it up. Yes, please. Ezekiel, but you smoke weed.
Nope, never have.
Never have. Antoine Emmanuel is laughing. Maria said, I should probably go to sleep. I have a lot of studying tomorrow. Do not let us interfere with your sleep. Cause, can you wish my brother Gabe a birthday? Happy birthday, Gabe. Brown Crayon 2734. Happy Catfish Day, gorgeous king. I made catfish. Catfish is good. Publo. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Hernandez. I'll call you Hernandez. Maria, I think I'm going to stay a little more. All right.
Yeah, please,
German said, get out.
please don't watch me eat healthy.
Yeah. Let's see here. Ball. Y'all ever think about what Native Americans really thought about us? Even after 300 years, what did they do to us? We killed them and sent them to the reservation to get them out of our way.
I don't think about it. I mean, I wasn't there, so I have no problem with them. If they got a problem with me, something happened 300 years ago, they got the problem. I don't.
I can't control what happened 300 years
Nope.
ago. Hell, I can't control what you do.
I can only worry about me. I ain't got no problem with nobody.
Let's see here. Eugene, hello. Let's see here. Hernandez sent 100 for 2 joules. Thank you. Maria's laughing. It's biochemistry. Yeah, it sounds like bio no. But hey, you definitely gonna be smarter than me. Eugene said hi again. Hello again, Eugene. Matthew said, yep. It's not bad though. My roommate is also a demo derby racer, and there's a possibility that we probably raced each other. Is he the one who broke your foot? Nope, that was you. Never mind. That's all things considered. That's pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
Olivia said, ha 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 ha, Maria, you sent him biochemistry? Yes. I looked at it, I said, yeah, that must be in Arabic, because that sure as hell ain't English what I'm reading.
I looked at it. I answered every one of them right off the bat.
But It was in English. I just can't pronounce it. Reaper said, I know. He's been calling my phone for the past 2 minutes. Yeah, we told him that a car fell on you. Maria said, it's so complicated.
Didn't bother me. I didn't have no problem with it.
Eugene said hi again. Skylark, the shuttle bus, farts in your mom's house. Okay. Maria said, I don't know how I'm going to understand all this. By studying and going to class, they will teach you. Jane said hi, Reaper. Eugene said hi twice. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Maria said, anyway, where is your salad? I did not bring him a salad. This one is on me. He ordered a salad. I did not bring it. Olivia said, that sounds like something Boggy might be good at. He is really good with science in general. Let's see, that's what makes him a good mechanic. Awesome. Jane said, hi, Eugene. Maria said, aliens are bald like someone I know. Thanks for the subscription, Eugene, because he said I subscribed. Jane said,
Thank you.
Science and mechanics don't really go together as well as mechanics and mathematics. Matthew said, hey, can we not, little Randy? You know what? It's Thanksgiving. I'm not even going to give you a hard time, because if we give people a hard time, that's frowned upon. Let's see here.
Pat Crust said, hey.
Hey guys, I just subscribed.
Thank you.
Carlo's waving at Jane. Jane said hi to Pop Cops. Jane said hi to Carlo. Let's see here. Bingo, spelled weird. Y'all hide while the Indians take over. Brothers, be ready for 2026. The war is coming. Look out, Dearborn. I don't support war, but I mean, FAFO's all.
Hey, I got a lot going on in 2026. I plan on burning a hell of a lot of tires.
And if people want to knock on my door and try to take my stuff, they got another thing coming. Let's see here. Olivia said Boggy excelled at mathematics, physics, and mechanics, and was really good in science in general. That's awesome. Pat Cust said hi to Jane. Matt, trying to save one of my friends from speeding a car when I broke my foot. That's how you know you're a good friend. Trying to help your friend out. Good job, Matthew. I hate you broke your foot. All things considered, I hate you broke your foot. Jane said Indians taking over Dearborn, Michigan. Apparently they're going to take over. Maria said, you can't even pronounce one word of it.
I did.
You want to bet?
I did.
Olivia said, ciao, Olivia Bella. Video Gamer 13, I'm going to give you a hard time. That's okay. You can give us a hard time. Just be nice to the other people in chat. That's all we ask. Pat Crust said, I love this channel, especially because there's no black people.
Come on
That's
now.
bullshit. Don't be like that. Let's see, Carlo said hi to Junior. Hello, Carlo. Olivia is speaking another language. Ciao, Miko Mio. Nope. Let's see, Jane said hi, Video Gamer. American Kid said, what y'all mean Indians take over? Well, that's what somebody else said. Big Bud 25 said hi. Hello, Big Bud 25.
We just read what's on the screen.
Matthew said, I do that a lot, making sure other racers don't get hit if I can stop it from happening. Well, that's awesome. American Indian Kids laughing. Jane said, Pat Cuss, we have black people in our channel. Yep. Maria said, we study biochemistry, physics, computers, biology, human rights, and other subjects. That's awesome.
Hey, if you want to know anything about humans and biology, we got you.
We really good.
We got you. I got a box.
I
that
can tell you
really
what tastes the best.
can.
I can tell you the best way to cook it too. Our Kaz RA85 said hi. Hello, our. Let's see. American Indian Kid said no one's black. We're all American Indians. We're all human. How about that?
That's exactly right.
There ain't no need for that.
Why are we
Maria said,
trying to
what word?
divide? We're a lot stronger together.
Maria said, what word? I'm sure at any point in that video you sent is the letter A. And I can pronounce A. Let's see. Ball said, I don't have a problem with Native Americans or whites. Just saying what y'all think. They think. And stuck on those reservations with all sorts of social ills, alcoholism, and no opportunity.
Fishing, and keep going somewhere else, please.
Yeah, listen, you are whatever you make of your situation. Just because you have a bad hand dealt to you does not mean that you have to stay in the bad hand. You can always fold and leave and get a better life. That's anywhere and everywhere. It's the best part about America. Let's see here. American Indian Kid said Native Americans are not indigenous. Pat Cuss said sorry. Fishing said nah, screw them.
That's what I just said. Don't.
Yep. No, we ain't doing like that either. Olivia said, "Oh, you went that route, Maria." Big Bud said hi again. Maria said, "That's good, red sweater. Thank you. I like my red sweater." Let's see. Olivia said, "Yeah, Randy got it right. Ciao, amigo mio. Don't ask me what it means." Video gamer, I want to slap your bald head. Well, my head's not bald yet, so.
Come on. Come on.
Amish.
You walk over here, but you'll limp back.
Hey, I can tell you right now, I'm real good at cutting trees and making them hit people. Just run that way. Let's see. Bingo. Muslim Brotherhood, and look, the FBI has been infiltrated by Indians. I'm not even going to read what the hell.
No, don't. Just skip it.
Maria said, "We all aliens." That's right. We're originally from Mars. Let's see here.
Jane, hit that like button, y'all.
Yep.
Maria says, maybe you're an alien, Randy. Maybe.
Maybe. What's it to you? Let's see here.
American.
Yes, the American calling us black is racist. Rather y'all aware or not, that's dividing. Calling us anything but our true identity is dividing.
I
How
agree.
about human? Because I'm not calling anyone by the color of their skin. I'm calling you human.
If he's talking about us, he's wrong. But if other people,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We're human.
I don't care what you.
Pat Crust says, "Wow, Matthew. Yeah, there was a car going towards my friend, and I got in the way. But when I did, other car was going 50 mile an hour, and he hit me on the driver's door and ran over my hood just before I did a 360 in the air."
Dang.
Maria says, "That's why you didn't like tomatoes."
Well, tomatoes are really the alien's weakness.
Pat Crust says, "Yeah, tell them monkeys."
Maybe it's going to send us tomato soup. I like tomato soup.
I like tomato soup.
Oddly enough.
I'll eat tomato soup.
Matthew said, then landed upside up and over a fence and car caught fire, all for a friend. You are a good friend. Jane said, "How many likes you showing, Pops?"
Huh?
Your Pops. How many likes you showing?
I'm showing 14.
Hey, there we go. Showing 16 people watching on my end.
I'm showing 16 people, 14 likes.
JHH-I6E7. That's JH7. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, buddy. Libby said, "I study arts and all media, history, English, and social science, little psychology, and sociology." No wonder you're a psychologist. Nope, I can't be mean to you. Careful, Randy. Bad, Randy. Matthew said, "I am really good at making demo cars crash to other side of the track." Sounds like you're really good at doing tricks. Maria said, "Wow, Olivia, that's cool." Olivia said, "Can I slap you at Pops? I promise it won't hurt. You can't reach that high." Maria sent three tongues sticking out, it looks like. Bailey Smith, 859. This reminds me of a police office. Close but no cigar. Old tire shop. Olivia said, "Thanks. What's your major, Maria?" Some kind of almost doctor. Carlos said, "ET phone home."
E.T. phone home.
Nah. Let's see here. Jane said, "Hi, JH7. Maria said, "Like what year I'm in? Is that what you mean?" I'm in my first year. I don't know if it's the same over there as it is here. It's like your primary study. Here you have your.
She's got,
major
Libby
in
says
mind.
mine is in arts and my minor is in English.
So her major studies in arts and her minor's in English.
Brent, happy Thanksgiving Day, Brent. He
Happy
said,
Thanksgiving, Brent. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I can walk now, Brent. Jane said, "Hi, Brent." Daryl said, "Good evening, all." Good evening, Daryl. Carlo said, "Safa is studying nursing next year. She'll be in placement." That's awesome.
Jane said, "Hi, Daryl." Hey, I get the short ones.
Okay, well, hey, I mean, you only got 4 to catch up with.
Oh,
Matthew said, "I'm not even in a hospital anymore. It's like a nursing center." Well, hey, that's closer to being home, buddy. Maria said, "Yes, you look like those kind of police officers who eat donuts all the time."
I got a short out that when Randy was a cop, I had a donut. No. And he was dressed all in uniform.
I was going to
He
work.
was fixing to go to work. If you hadn't seen it, you ought to scroll through the channel and
Maria
find
said she
it.
saw it.
Oh, really?
Daryl said, "Jane!" Exclamation point. Carlo is punching Mac. Sup, Mac?
What's
Olivia
up?
said, "Randy, I'm not psycho with the smiling face and a knife." Or scared. I
That's the
cannot.
first thing they all say.
Yeah. Daryl said, big! Exclamation point. Maria said, I saw it. Jay said, oh man, we're getting snow this weekend. You can keep it. I don't want it. Matthew
Please.
said, bro, they think that I am FaceTiming you guys. Close, but no cigar. Maria said, don't give him donuts. Well, joke's on you because I have a Hostess cupcake.
I am ready for some chocolate cream filled donuts
I don't
though.
even like this thing. It's got too much chocolate on it. One time,
At band camp,
yeah, in my cop car on duty, I went through the drive-through of Krispy Kreme, which is donuts, and I got a dozen of glazed donuts. And whenever I pulled up to pay and get my donuts, they were so dumbfounded that a cop just pulled up and got a dozen of donuts. I said, "What? Jokes just write themselves sometimes. I wanted donuts."
Daryl asked, how did the turkey turn out? I didn't buy oil, so I'll probably do it tomorrow. I didn't even take the fryer out of the box.
Maria said, "You need a salad. Only salad. No, thank you. I'll give it to the next person." Olivia said, "So, Maria, what are you focusing your main focus on?"
Me eating the damn salad, reading
AKA your major, and what's the other thing that has a good chunk of your focus? AKA your minor. Hey, it might be different in Iraq. I think our system's pretty screwed up that you have to take all these extracurriculars to get your degree. Daryl said, okay. I have therapy in the morning, so I'm gonna go to my house tonight and stay the night. My mother and father-in-law have my kids while my wife works tonight. And I have a therapy appointment. I'll get there about 8 o'clock, 8:15 tomorrow.
See, Maria don't understand what she's talking about. I'm sure it's different.
Yes.
I think she's majoring in chickens.
Why do you have a random ass pin in the middle of the Indian Ocean?
That's where's the
Rwanda?
paper? No,
Tawanda?
no, where's the paper?
I don't know. You're getting behind. Jane said, Maria, eating just salad is not healthy. It interrupts your gut health. See, you need a nice blend. Olivia said it is meth up, right? Mexican American. Unreal undermines YouTube. Dance and I'll sub. Get to it there, big fella.
Oh, if he'll sub, I'll dance, but he'll take it back.
Matthew said, yeah, because I am in the night room. They literally asked me, are you FaceTiming them during Thanksgiving movie? Nope. I'm with the ones that are not watching it, and they are watching the Randys. Well, everybody's welcome to watch the Randys. Let's see, Unreal said dance and I'll sub again. Livia said it's probably different. That's kind of what I'm assuming. Again, I think a lot of what we have to do here to get a degree is very focused on getting some cachet monnaie, which is spelled identical to cash money.
Yeah, but now, like I said, the paper she sent us, her major is trying to figure that paper out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maria says drinking Pepsi all the time is also bad.
Well,
No,
joke's on you. I ain't drinking Pepsi. I'm drinking cheer wine because I'm out of Mountain Dew. I don't have any sweet tea here.
let's think of today is Thanksgiving. Let's don't give people hard times. Let's give people lifting up. And
To be fair, it's not Thanksgiving in Iraq.
I'm not in Iraq. My life's right here in Denton, North Carolina. Let's uplift people, and then let's don't talk about bad stuff.
See what they said?
Go ahead.
Jane, it's your turn, Mama Bear. Watch Boggy. I'm tired of this fool already. Not it. Matthew said, I'm only in this room for the popcorn, soda, and LED lights. There you go. Dennis the Menace. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dennis. Hope you've had a good turkey day. Let's see here. Damn it. Eric said, nope. Bailey, are you a cop? Not anymore. Bailey Smith. There we go. 8:59, are you a cop? Not anymore. Jane said, Arthur, you look good in Pop's hat. Thank you. Don't tell him I'm in his hat. Don't get mad at him. Tell me something to the nature of, take my damn hat off, boy. Stretch my hat.
They got them damn big old airheads. They screw up my hat. When I put it on, it falls down over my damn ears.
Matthew said, we have a day room and a night room. That's pretty cool. Maria said, you realize in the next year my exam is going to be at least 400 pages each for each exam.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Maria. I'm proud of you. I mean, I'm just to tell you, it would take me a hell of a lot of time to learn just what you sent me. So if you get all that and get it, hey, I'm proud of you. I think it's great that you were doing what you're doing. I mean, I'm not a college person, as you have inclined that I'm a dumbass, but I do appreciate somebody trying to be smart and doing good things. I think it's awesome. Dennis said, happy Thanksgiving to everyone from the Twisted Mopar Garage. Thank you, Dennis. Jane said, hi, Dennis. Dennis says, Jane. Libby says, you sure Randy isn't a bit buzzed and already to do stupid things?
Listen, this is me sober.
Maria said, wow, that's a cool hat. Of course, because it's mine. Dennis said, Randy, hello.
Hello.
Jane said, Randy, where are you taking exams on paper? Dennis said, Maria, wave. John says, best American DNA in here. Mike said, good evening, everyone. Hello, Mike. Maria says, thank you, with 5 orange hearts.
Hey, Mike.
Bailey said, college is only a money racket.
Well, let me touch on that.
Well, I'm going to say something before he does. There is a part of that that's correct. But there's a lot that I like the manual type of it where you learn as you work. But yes, I do agree. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, I think it is ridiculous, at least here. To get a 2-year degree, you need 3 years of classes because you have all these other bull crap that you have to have. Like, why do I need to take some kind of like physical education, PE type recreational classes to get a 2-year degree if I want to study like I was originally studying, what was it? I was studying
you better hurry, we get behind.
Some kind of science. And they tell me I have to take all these like extracurricular classes, otherwise I can't get my 2-year degree. Like, why? It has nothing to do with my major.
Yeah.
But you have to take it. So I do agree. I think it needs a reform.
And I also will say this, I'm 56, and as of yet, have I diagrammed a damn sentence that I learned how to do in high school. So, no. Maria says,
I'm proud of you too.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too. Thank you. Dennis said, Mike. Matthew said, well, yeah, the day room and has movies, popcorn, soda, games, coloring books, and read and Legos.
Well, that sounds like a fun room.
Yeah, padded room.
Mike said, hi, Dennis. Olivia said, imagine if we had a zombie apocalypse and Randy was still a cop. I'd trust him. Not no damn zombie apocalypse.
Let's see.
You said you're going to reach 3K subscribers.
I hope so. We just did 2,900, so it would be awesome. I would love to see it.
I think we can by the end of the year. Let's see. Ian just gave $1.99 and said, happy Thanksgiving, man. Thank you, Ian.
Damn, you switch all the way down to the bottom.
Well, whenever he gave that, it showed up to me.
Oh, okay. That's the way,
Let's see here. Mike said, howdy, Jane. Jane said, Maria, what exactly are you studying for? What will you be when you were finished? She said, basically a doctor.
Nope, she said something like a doctor.
Something like a doctor. Maria said, yes, Jane, the exams are on paper. Lady said, I meant Boggy as Buzz, not you, little Randy. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Mike said, hi, Maria. John said, I like your accent. Thank you. It's called redneck. Maria said, Jane, if I say it, I think you're going to laugh. If you say it, I won't hear it because you're halfway across the world. Dennis said, I wish I could get to 3K subscribers. I believe in you, Dennis. I wish there was anything I could do to help. Let me know. But I mean, I say subscribe to everybody you can. There's nothing to stop you. It's all free. Jane said, hi, Mike. Mike said, hi, Olivia. Jane said, Maria, I will not laugh. Exclamation point. Olivia said, Mike.
Well, we can't help it if somebody does, but we're not making fun of people.
Nope.
Believe me, all y'all make fun of us, but we don't make fun of y'all.
Yeah, I'm fine if you make fun of us, but don't make fun of each other. Matthew said the night room has video games, movies, board games, coloring books to read, Legos, other random toys like Play-Doh and Hot Wheels, and it also has popcorn and soda. You sound like you having a good time. Olivia said, hey, it can't be worse than mine. Sure can. Mine was, criminal science, because I was a cop.
Dennis says 56. Dang, you're young, man. Still, I wished I was 55 over again. Well, I'll tell you what.
I think he would say 56, not 55.
Yeah, I didn't like 55. But I'll tell you what. before we bought this building and started going, when I say we, Randy, before we got the building and I started meeting all these people from Denton, I thought I was pretty close to death.
You pretty.
But I'm
pretty
just
well
going to
along
tell
with
you
all the
something.
fences.
There's guys around there. Chester's close to 90 years old.
Chester just got out of the hospital yesterday.
Yeah, the guy that used to work here, I can't think of his
Hurley.
name. Hurley.
He's right at 80.
He's right at 80. Everybody comes in here, they don't look much older than me, and they're 20, 30 years older than me, so shit, I'm gonna start drinking the water. But go ahead, buddy, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I had to refresh mine.
Let's see,
I might can catch up on
I like your accent, Mary said, Jane, if I could say it, I would now laugh, no, we won't laugh. See, I must be, oh, we down here at Dane.
Okay, Jane said, I never understood that I had to take English and composition to become a nurse. I don't understand that. Again, I don't understand. John Deere Faith Turbo. Hello, buddy. Mike said, hi, John. Ian, again, thank you for the $1.99. Happy
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
I do
Ian.
appreciate it.
Jane
Happy
said, Maria, do
Thanksgiving.
you have my email? John said, yes, as European, I think all high schools in the U.S. should have physical promotion. I think we need to go back to the whole like physical exams. Patrick's like where you do like your pacer test and stuff.
Oh,
like
yes.
actually
Okay.
supporting wanting to be healthy.
I
and
got you.
exercise. I don't go to the gym, but I mean, kids don't need to be rolling around at 600 pounds on a mobility scooter. Patrick said, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Patrick. Maria said, yes, I do. Jane said, hi, Ian, in all caps. Olivia said, I'm going to college to draw more and aggressive with historians. See, that's still cool. Ian said, hi, Jane. Happy Thanksgiving, smiley face. Happy Thanksgiving. again.
Dennis said, hit that like button. Yes, we're showing 14 people with 18 thumbs up. Thank
Olivia
y'all.
said, it's called.
Redneck.
Mike said, happy Thanksgiving, Ian. Maria said, you don't make fun of us. What a good joke. In all sincerity, I won't make fun of you. If you're seriously trying to do good, like your college stuff, I don't think we would ever make fun of you.
Now, we pick and cut up, but I'm telling you, this is the reason I told you when on this live, I want everybody to be uplifting and happy. That's what I shoot for.
There's
I don't
times
look
to
for
pick.
drama. I don't look for people trying to down everybody. That's what a couple of us have got into it over because that's not what I want. I want everybody to be happy and uplifting.
There's times to pick, there's times to play, and there's times to be serious.
Like the other day, I was picking with Olivia, and it was funny. I laughed more than I've laughed in a long time. Well, 3 people didn't like it. They all said something. So shit,
Ian
I
said,
just
thanks,
stopped.
Lone Ranch, likewise. Hope you had a good day. Maria said, you are so funny. Thank you. Jay said, please email me. I would love to know what you are studying. Sounds like it's medical. Olivia said, ha 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 ha. Guess whose radiator cam us early, ha ha suckers. The Postal Service loves me. Ha ha. Must be nice.
James said, I wish I was 56.
Let's see. Carlos said, hello, Mike. John Deere said, no called country, Randy. I prefer classy hillbilly.
Maria is going in so much harder to explain, trying not to explain. She has spent more time than just explaining it. But anyway,
Let's see,
James says, hi, Jacob.
Let's see. Mike said hi to Carlo. Matthew said, I have to live here for about 12 months anyway. Well, sounds like you in good hands. Will said, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Well, happy Thanksgiving, Will. Mike said, hi, John Deere. Mike also said, Matthew, how was your Thanksgiving dinner? Jane said, hi, Roger. John Deere said, hi, everyone. Matthew said, good, I guess, Mike. Ian gave another $1.99. Have a good night. Take care, all. Thank you again, Ian. Have a wonderful night, buddy.
See you, buddy. Thank you very much.
Then he said, countdown to the new year has begun. We can start the countdown on the whiteboard. Jane said, as a nurse, I never have written a complete sentence with my charting. Nope. John said, will America defend Europe in World War III? I can't speak for all of America, but I don't think we need another World War. Jane said, take care, Ian.
And said,
"Night,
night, James.
I'll let you take over if you want.
Night, Ian. Thank you. We really appreciate it. I know it's just, $1.99, but every little bit helps, and we really appreciate it. Well, Mike said, happy Thanksgiving, Wilco. Dennis says, hard to believe how fast this year has gone by. I agree with you,
Especially this
Dennis.
last quarter has
Libby says, "Yeah, I'm just a small town girl, Randy. I'm just an ass with an information of that's useless."
But it's funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Are you gonna read or am I gonna read? If you're gonna read, go for it.
Go ahead.
God dang. Matthew said, "Hey, they even have a basketball court and a swing set here, along with a sandbox and a heated pool, and also I have a small playground and a dirt track."
Stay away from the dirt track.
I think somebody's shooting us a lot of shit. Now I could be wrong, but
That man
he's
must be paying $1 million.
he has added every nursery thing that around, but we're not one to call people. I'm happy
You
for
just
you.
did it.
John Deere said, "Hat, Randy," laughing.
Hat.
Libby said, "Those three people are nerds."
Nerd.
Let's see. Jim said, "Hello, guys. Hello.
Jim.
Hello, Jim. Hope you're fine."
Don't-
Mike said, "Hi, Jim." Mike said, "Who on earth would have a problem with somebody having a good time?"
You would be not so
Oh my
surprised.
gosh. Have you been watching our lives? I think, they can see me, I can't see them. When they see me smile, they go just ape shit.
Jane said, I wish I was 56 and my baller chain wasn't around. Instead, it was at 62 when the ball dropped off. Well, better than it did at some point.
Jim said, "Hello, Longrich." Good
Jane said,
Lord.
"Hi, Jim." Dennis said, "Randy, no matter what you do, not everyone is going to be happy. Times have changed. People don't know how to have a good time without being offended about something over nothing. Just saying."
You're
You
right.
are
You're
absolutely
100.
right.
That's a good quote, Dennis. I like it.
Yep.
I know how to make myself happy. I'm working on it. But it's awful easy to piss everybody off, though.
Poocha chat
The
Bible.
bitter.
Hello, person of interest. Do you are eating American tickets? Sure. Jim said, "Hi, Jane." John said, "But U.S. have new Department of War, right?" I do not.
I have no idea.
I don't keep up with any of that stuff. Politics do not interest me in the slightest. Jay said, "Poosh, American tickets."
Question mark?
I'm confused too, Jay. Jay said, "I'll bet Reaper shows up with the skinwalkers to bust you out, Matthew." Hell, at that rate, I wouldn't want to leave.
I know.
He said, "I mean, I give you hell day in and day out. Why can't the love be returned? You three people.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
in the horse you rode. 86 text messages, sir."
I didn't set it up.
I was told to set it up. Let's see, Jim said, "First time seeing your son live and not in TikTok. Hope you guys are doing great." Oh, hey, if you didn't know, I can actually stand and walk now. So, yes, first time you get to see me in the live. Mike said, "I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I do not understand." I don't understand why if you see somebody enjoying their time or happy, you just have to do everything in your power to ruin it. Olivia said, "Pardon."
Now watch this. See how this makes me smile?
You poke a bear, you're going to get bit.
Oh.
Olivia said, "Pardon, Pooper." Andrew-18 said, "Have you tried a turducken for Thanksgiving?" I have heard of a turducken.
I have not.
It's a turkey with a duck inside. Turducken.
No. I
John Deere
haven't.
said, "Turkey hat, Randy." Thank you. Maria said, "I am studying laser therapy techniques. After graduation, I can treat people with lasers, treat burns, remove tattoo marks, and many other things.
I've heard of that. That is cool as crap.
Also giving fillers and Botox. If I finish my diploma, I can be a plastic surgeon." Hey, if you want to come to America and North Carolina, I might can line you up a job if you get all that done and you want to do Botox. I may or may not know a guy.
Yeah.
My father-in-law owns the company. So, but hey, all seriousness, that is awesome.
It is awesome.
Because that laser therapy, like you're just talking about removing tattoos and burn victims, that is nothing short of damn awesome. So
James said, "Hi, Andrew. Never tried turducken.
Turducken.
Have you?" Mike said, "Jane, what are American tickets? Question mark. We don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Somebody just asked if we'd eat them." John said, are you scared to talk about politics? We're not scared. We just don't do it. It's the best way to get an argument. We don't want to argue in here. I don't want the drama, and I don't want the BS that people come across with politics.
People have been like injured, hurt, and unalived over something as silly as politics. And that's the quickest way you're going to lose friends is politics and religion.
I had a good friend that I thought we were, well, evidently we were a lot closer on my side than we was on his, because he ended up deleting me and won't even talk to me now over politics, and I thought it was the stupidest thing. But go ahead.
Matthew said, you can walk now, I can't. You listen to the doctors and heal, you'll walk again. Jim said, hello, Maria. Hope you are doing well. I have a problem with TikTok and cannot reply to messages nor write a comment. So sorry for not replying. We have that problem on our shorts here. People can't comment. It doesn't make sense. John Deere said, I know what makes me happy. Ice cream! Ice cream! I had one earlier for the first time in a while. Mike said, I'm right there with you on the Pepsi. Mike.
Hurry up, catch up. All right, catch up.
Jane said, Maria, that's great, but plastic surgeon will require more years of study, correct? Or right, question mark. Dennis said, I'm not everyone's little cup of tea, but I know how to grin, move on. I can't dwell on a few who may be unhappy. I'm happy. I feel good about myself. I make mistakes. I'll make more. I'll move forward. That's right.
That's right.
Mistakes happen. Maria said, look at the bright side. When I graduate, I can do a hair transplant for you. You can have your hair back. He never lost it.
I never lost hair.
Olivia said, Randy, you think 86 text messages is bad? You should see the group chat with me, Kyobi, Sahara, and Marzi. Oh boy, it's like 234 plus text of threads and jokes and kinky shit.
Well, now I didn't feel bad.
Reason I ain't in those damn
I didn't
chats.
feel bad about Randy, because Randy wasn't at work. I did feel bad about us doing it, and Lotus was at work, but I didn't really mean to piss Lotus off. But I mean, he didn't like it. Randy didn't like it, and
I just didn't
evidently
like
Carlo didn't like it. He didn't like me picking with you. So, but anyway, it's all good.
Laughing. Jim said it's really popular here, so Maria will be successful. Well, that's awesome. I wish nothing but success.
I do too.
John sent 20 CZK. Old school Coca-Cola with Coke is better. Hey, they don't make them like they used to. But this Cheerwine is a developed taste. Just ask Mike.
Well, Mike didn't try it cold. He tried it hot.
The cold is better.
I can't drink hot Cheerwine.
Maria said, yes, I'll take more years, but it is worth it. There you go. Michelle said, happy Thanksgiving.
Now, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michelle, you're the one who gave me the wheelchair.
That's right, yes.
Michelle, I am out of the wheelchair. If you've not seen it, I am officially up and walking. I don't need my walker anymore, and I have therapy in the morning. It'll be my 4th therapy appointment. And that wheelchair has been amazing. Once I find somebody who is also in need for it, I will make sure that we will pass along the help. Again, thank you.
Thank you, yes.
Maria said, okay, Jim, I will text you. Thank you, Jim. Dennis said, Randy Jr., it's so great to see you up and walking around. Awesome. Man, yesterday I had a bad day. Like, I overdid it on Tuesday. I was walking laps around my in-laws' property. Whenever I tell you that I was walking laps. And like right here on my leg, not where the rebar is or anything, started hurting. But I rested last night and this morning, and I feel like a new man. Jenny said, Maria, I have a lot of wrinkles. You have a field day with me. Well, Maria and Jane's going to be having an appointment set up in a year or 4. Matthew said, my roommate is trying to steal my phone. Don't let that happen. Michelle said, my father always told me 3 things you don't want to talk about in public. Your paycheck, politics, and religion. That is
exactly right.
Lydia said, so medical sciences that makes sense, biochemistry. Yep. Mike said, Dennis, you're doing good and you're okay in my book. That's right. My book says you're just a good old fella. John Deere said, E.T. call home Randy. Randy happy. Jay said, Matthew, he can walk because he listened to his doctors. He didn't climb into the car and crash again or cut another tree to land on him. Bet you I can run a chainsaw.
Jane, let's don't start nothing.
Maria said, LOL, Jane, I would like to. Olivia said, yeah, I do feel bad for Lotus. He is always at work, though. Jay said, hi, Michelle, your father is wise. Maria said, Randy, are you sure you don't need some injections here and there? I'm sure I do.
need some of them lips.
I'm sure I do, but I don't want them right now. Mike said, hi, Michelle. John Deere said, Mohawk Randy. Michelle said, good for you. Thank you, Michelle. Let's see here. Jane said, Maria, I need injections here, there, and everywhere. John Deere said, Cheerwine and ice cream, yummy.
Yes, Cheerwine float. That's cool right there.
Man, it's got to be mixed good. Olivia said, Randy, there is stuff that probably have me in the fridge. Watch list on the Cold War II started in that chat between me and Margie. I don't even want to know what's been in those damn chats. Maria said, don't worry, Jane, I will come to Ohio just for you. There you're going to be a traveling Botox implant person. Mike said, John Deere, you can keep that Cheerwine. Matthew said, this is not Matthew. His phone has been stolen. Give it back.
As long as you stay on the live, we don't care who has it.
Jane said, okay, Maria. Maria said, well, I just said some injections, like at least 20, no more. I need that fat sucked off my belly. Jim said, Maria, literally the most hardworking surgeon. She will go across the planet for her patients. Hey, I have no doubt if she's willing to stay up, talk to us hillbilly Americans, and still do all this stuff, by God, she putting in some damn work, son. Olivia said, FBI, not fridge, damn autocorrect. Well, look, I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch this. I think Maria's an FBI agent. She's watching us because she knows what we do in our free time.
She's so much worried about the Randy files.
Randy files are right here in this safe. Maria said, Jim, what happened to your studying? Mike said, did you get the door fixed in the back? Yes.
I did. I got it put now. I do have to do the trim on the outside. I'll do that in the morning, but I did get it where I can use it.
Maria said, yes, I am FBI. Olivia is laughing.
Female body inspector?
No, bad daddy. Let's see
You know
here.
what FBI is?
Let's see here. Michelle said, Cheerwine is good. I never had it till I moved to North Carolina. They don't have it up north.
Nope.
They have it in Pennsylvania, one spot. Maria said, and alien. Matthew said, nope, I'm going to call his girlfriend. Uh-oh. Olivia said, you'll never catch me alive, coppers. John Deere said, what? I'm country. We all can be country. Y'all, I need to clean up. I vacuumed that yesterday. That's probably why it hurts. Jim said, not really good, to be honest, because you know how hard Wazari exams are, and they changed a lot of things too and added a lot too. I'm not doing my best. Well, if you believe in yourself, you can do it. Olivia said, ooh, I'm FBI then. That's nasty. I got too much junk in the way. Let's see here. Kasana said, can you wish my brother Gabe happy birthday? For the 5th time. Happy birthday, Gabe. But there's the door. No problem, Jim. Be careful. I dropped my valve the other day. But Dad still has to do the other side of it. But this is freaking awesome. Clark said, are you good enough for heaven? Ever lied or stolen before? Ever cursed, been lusted, or hated anyone before? I've never stolen, but if I'm not mistaken, as long as I accept into my heart, then I will be welcomed into heaven. Nobody's good enough for heaven, but as long as you accept it, they are willing to accept you. Jim said, happy birthday, Gabe. Yep, happy birthday. Birthday. But the door is officially, and y'all, oh goodness. I broke the battery charger. So I have to rewire that tomorrow. Mike said, door looks good, much better than the old one. Oh, I completely agree with that. Carlos said, Jane, will my anxiety improve on Zoloft? Maria said, show us the bathroom. Jim said, I'm having nightmares now, LOL, but at least you are free now, Maria. Well, I slacked off on my college classes, but I think I needed like 2 more and I would have had an associate's. Clark said, we broke God's laws, but Jesus paid our fine. That's right. Olivia said, sir, I'm a look for, we own carpets. We own carpets. I don't know about you. Maria said, WTF, we left for 5 minutes and he's eating ice cream. Yeah, as soon as I walked out of the damn room. Yep, we need to still put stuff over that, but there's the nice bathroom. Black toilet. And if anybody is new, that's kind of what the old one looked like. Oh, I gotta show you the door. Hold on. Hold. I'm showing them the door. Shut up. Oh God. How y'all like that door? I like that door. That door heavy. Let's see here. Maria said, and he says, Maria, I don't eat as bad as you think. Yes, man, you're worse than I think. Mike said, Maria, just remember, for sweet dreams, chicken. Ooh, I'd go for some chicken. Michelle, the sink is cool. I agree. Mike and Dad work good on that sink, and I love it. Maria said, as bad as you think, star. Let's see here. John Deere said, I dropped my rod, Randy. You said at the door. My bad. Olivia said, I'm have fun with this breakup things. Oh, God. Jim said, LMAO, what is that sticker? What sticker? Where? John Deere says, joking. That's okay. Ray said, Mike, don't even start it. I know you want to help your friend. Mike said, have you guys ever thought about going to the road and doing the act like about? Maybe. I'll need to look that up, but maybe. Maria said, Jim, you should see the stickers I made of them. I'm trying to think of what stickers you're talking about. Little Chippo, question, do you work on low riders or not? This is one of the lowest things we have, but we work on our own stuff. We do wheels, tires, and we dabble in exhaust work. Yeah, exhaust stuff. Rumple, hello, Randy Jr. Hello, Rumple. John Deere Faith Turbo is laughing. Jim said, LMAO, Maria, I want to see them. I do too. She said she might put them on the community page. Carlos said, sup, Rumple? Dad put, I don't have any ice cream. If you're talking about these stickers, the Vortec is the tire, student driver's a magnet, and then never done projects. I mean, we got a rep. Jane said hi to Rumple. Little Chimp, or Chimpo, said, okay. Mike said, Rumple. Maria said, what other apps you have, Jim, so I can text you? America. Rumple said, hey, I never realized Black Betty 2 is a song. Happened by on accident. Yeah. Jim said, we just saw you eating one. He's already ate it. Olivia said, hey, sir, I'm looking for...
No, there ain't no proof.
He's already ate it. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Mute it so I can walk back in there. Jim said, I have almost every social media app, Maria. Rumple said, NDP, hello, Pops.
Hello.
Said, how was your ice cream, old man?
I don't know. I haven't had any ice cream.
You know, it's not good to lie to the people like that. We have made this channel on honesty.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was doing good till he had to tell me that. It was good.
Let's see. Maria said, give me your IG, Jim. Wouldn't that be IGJ? Yeah. Ooh.
Olivia says, now I need to find a bar with a
Gullible bartender. Okay. I don't know what just happened.
It says, how many ice creams did you eat today?
Yes,
I ate 3, I think.
I am walking, buddy. I walked up to High Point the other day, got all my stuff, and whenever I left, I realized I left my boots.
Jim says, it's Jim in WID, Maria.
JIMINIEWID.
Called the Mark 7, said LG Animations. Brent says, you walking, Randy. John Deere says, your car running, you better catch it. Liv says, oh no, did we lose them? We're back. Mike said, FYI, Abbott and Costello was the most popular comedy duo in the 1940s and 1950s.
Is that Who's on First Guy?
Yep.
Oh man, I love that. I love that skit.
Now we're trying it for 2026. Rumpel said, speed of light or sound? I don't know. That motherfucker fast. If you got,
Light, I don't think light can only travel so fast.
I don't know. I ain't never seen anything outrun light. Every time I turn the light switch on, it darks disappear.
Every time I cut them, which is faster?
Well, I guess the darkness is faster.
I'm trying to
It
remember how the joke goes.
leaves.
I don't remember how the joke goes. The punchline is he shit himself.
Let's see. Libby said, I feel like
Suki.
Suki, okay.
Right.
What does NG stand for? She puts that a lot. NGL.
RN is right now an NGL, not gonna lie.
Oh,
Let's see, Nicholas said, hello, how are you from Argentina?
Hey.
Hold on, I gotta put a pin in for Argentina.
put a pin in for Argentina.
Do you have a specific color preference while I find Argentina? Where's Argentina?
Let's see. Rumble said, long as I was thinking, Laura and Hardy. Brad said, guess who's back? Hello, Brad. Mike
Back
says, hello,
again.
Nicholas. Maria said, what happened? I went to the bathroom and returned. I guess you went to the bathroom.
What am I looking for again?
And Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah. Let's see. Maria says, okay, Jim, I'll text you. Nicholas says, hello, long waving. Maria says, Jim, you born in the 2006? Mall Cop said, oh shit. Sorry, mate, I didn't realize she jumped on here. She is very buzzed. Sorry. Jim says, all right, Maria. Brad says, you're the best. Jim says, no, I'm in 2005. Mike says, hi, Brad. And Nicholas said, yes, right there. Mendoza.
Mendoza, Argentina.
South Africa. South America. I said Africa.
Oh, South America. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. Now, what's it? Mendoza.
Yep.
Mendoza.
Let's see. Lives Randy, quick. E.T., the getaway car. I was caught. Brad said, I'm not kidding. You're the best. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't find Mendoza, so I'm going to put you near, just near where it says Argentina. Or, yeah.
Libby says, what's up, Model Cop? Maria says, so, you're 20?
They might not be 20 yet. They could be born at the
It was
end of November.
2005.
Yeah, so they might have been born at the end of the month or December. Come on, Maria. Math. I feel like taking.
See, Brad said, you're the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. I used to work with a guy named Brad. He's retired now.
Didn't know where you were going with that. Mom Cobb said, so very sorry, mate. Mr. Guy says, how much for the hat? How much you willing to donate? Maria said, red and orange, the best combo, reminds me of you two together. Let's see, it's for
Yeah, we
free,
said, I'll
Marissa.
Oh, now, Olivia, or not Olivia, Maria, this hat costs precious aluminum foil.
Besides, I made it, so, I mean, Jim says, yeah, but I feel like I'm still 17.
Must be nice. I feel
Let's
like I'm
see,
93.
if I ever meet Cherry. She said, born 2005, born here, just turned 20 this November.
Oh, well, happy delayed birthday.
Maria says, go to the shop and take it.
Oh, whoa. Last person who said they were going to come to the shop and take something, I said if they showed up, they'd leave with an extra hole.
Jim, oh my God, Sam, I was born in November too. 2nd of November, that's pretty cool. Maria says, it costs $1 million, question mark.
$1 million.
I tell you what, if it costs $1 million, I'll sell it for half of that. Let's see, meet Cherry. Cherry says, Cheryl.
November.
If I ever meet Cheryl, says, November 14th here.
Cool.
Said, Carlos says, you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Olivia said, don't listen to him. I'm fine. Brad sent 100 for 2 jewels.
Thank you.
Maria says, I'm going to come to the shop and take all the ice cream.
Oh,
Them they're fighting words, girl.
hey, you definitely have a few extra holes.
John Deere said, Randy started the car and backfired. I pooped my pants. I'm just joking.
Hey, I thought if mine will start, mine will backfire, shoot flames out.
Jim said, so close, November 13th.
Wow.
Brad said, Brad
another
sent
one.
100 for 2 jewels. Thank you, Brad.
I was
Brad
one who
says,
sent the gift. Thank you,
I was
Brad.
the one who sent the gift. Well, thank you.
Olivia
Sorry,
said,
mates.
mate.
I got bit away. Good night.
Good night.
She's got a bite or she got bit?
Maria said, you seriously can't live without ice cream. No, it's not the fact that we can't live without it. If you show up and ask for an ice cream, we'll gladly give you one. But taking from us, no.
Like this. Look. Maria says, choose one. Ice cream or Pepsi. Okay,
Ice cream.
I'll put them together and drink both of them. Daryl said supercalifragilistic.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, what he said.
Mike
Longridge
said
said pumpkin pie for 850 joules.
Dang,
Awesome.
Mike. Well, Bob,
Did you
said-
ever order that for me?
I did not. Mike, I'm going to send something to you,
He done told you that once,
and
Mike.
it's going to be an early Christmas gift. Boggy said, oh man, I was going to bully the snot out of her, damn it. Brad sent a happy poo. Maria said, no, I won't show up, I'll sneak. Now that's really a bad idea. That's a real bad idea. Mike said, I was feeling generous today. Well, thank you.
Well, thank
Mike.
you, Mike. Thank you very much. Uh-huh.
Aw,
Evil Thomas the engine said, Hugh.
hello.
Hello, how are you?
Are you watching that video game where the train turns into a spider?
Buggy says, yo, Randy, if I ever meet Cheryl, I hate to turn 20, but anyway, somebody here hates to turn 30.
I'm not 30 yet. I have until June of next year.
Daryl, so I'm sorry, I just had to say
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
well, I'm impressed that you spell it. I mean, but then again,
I don't know if
I
you
can't
spelled
tell
it
if you
wrong.
spelled it wrong or not. Brad said, I have 12 Joes left. Jules left.
Jules. I don't know what to tell you to do with those 12 jewels.
If you don't want them, send them on.
Maria
Risk.
said, why is it a bad idea? Did you forget I'm FBI? Listen. In the southern states of America,
Maria
The
said,
average-
FBI like a ninja.
the average southern home or building, you don't want to sneak up and start taking their stuff because you will not like whenever you wake up dead.
Remember, Maria, we know where to hide the bodies.
Or I'll just eat them. Duh.
Evil Thomas says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Jim said, me too. I wish to stay 17 forever.
I don't want to be.
Augie
that
says, I'll never be 30.
girl. I said the same
Daniel
thing.
says, ever got a lot lizard? Nope.
Hey, Boggy gets those track lizards.
Jim says, you stay young, Buggy.
Still.
John Dare said, what's up, Metal Art? Well, it's a nice thing about voice text. Hell, I can't even say it. Let's see. If I ever meet Cheryl, now I'm going to live my 20s as my teen years again.
There you go.
John Deere says, hi. Chris says, okay, now you're scaring me.
Remember, it's 3 a.m. for me here. Remember.
Hey, just listen, Maria. Take it easy. Close your eyes. I'll see you again.
Just remember, if you close your eyes right before you fall asleep in here, just know we're coming in. I'm kidding.
I'm not. Hook!
Ha ha! I got my good kicking leg back.
Brad said, I want to have those 3 crowns.
What 3 crowns?
What 3 crowns?
Let's see, Carlo is saying, you sleeping, me looking stupid and vivo.
Let's
Hey,
see. Chris says, can you give me a mod for my birthday?
For the 5th time, no.
Rumpel said, remember the lady who wrote the novel about a perfect murder, then turned out it was real life, according to how she
Off her husband.
off her husband? Buggy says, at least I can put together that Supra.
Hey, there you go. Alinda 96 sent the Brazilian flag. If that's where you're from, I'll put another pin in Brazil.
Yes, let
If
us
you're
know.
still in here, let me know approximate area of Brazil, and I'll update it. Otherwise, I'll put a pin in Brazil.
The flag, we do have American world map. We like to put everybody in that comes in here.
Jim said, I got a rabbit, duck, canary, dog, cat, and a parrot. Cool.
Which one should I eat first?
I nominate the duck, because duck's pretty good.
Well, they were just saying you could put a duck in a turkey, but you might can put a rabbit in a duck and have a rabbit up. John Deere says, look, it's the boogeyman. I'll wait. I don't know, Randy. Let's see. Boggy says, shit, what was I going to say? Maria says, you don't have to do all that noise to scare me. Believe me, it's unnecessary. You should take a horror movie. You should make a horror movie.
I've thought about doing something like that for one of our videos at some point, but
Boo!
I don't really know what to do outside of, I'm just, sometimes just me popping into camera frame is really scary. Boggy said, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's see. Boggy says, hey, Pops, who's the turkey? Let's see.
We didn't cook the turkey because we couldn't get any oil for it today.
Let's see. Rumble says, my pin on the map is inaccurate. I love 3 meters southwest since it was put up.
Well, you're staying put on the map.
Let's see. Daryl says, Boggy, I found another Mac.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that was scary. Don't do it again.
You tell him not to do it again, he's going to do it again.
Boggy says, hell yeah.
How was the Thanksgiving, says Rumpel. My Thanksgiving was gooder than snuff. I went to my wife's grandparents on her father's side. Spent a couple hours there.
I've been here working at the shop all day.
And,
I was going to take it easy too, and guess what? It didn't work.
Yeah. And I brought him back a to-go plate. He asked for a salad. He did not get a salad.
I didn't ask for a salad. I just made that joke.
Maria said, now I'm sure you need some injections, at least 50. You two, stab worthy. I'm thankful that my people were not wiped out by smallpox 250 years ago. Well, I'm glad they weren't either. Mike retracted his message. Bobby said, what year, Mac? Sam Dahl K8P said, hi. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Bobby said, model and engine. What engine? Daryl said, 53. Ooh, a gasser. Rumpel said, at Lone Ranch. Just trying to give Pop some tough times. Daryl said, I'll send you the link. John Deere said, I'll quit it, Randy. Bigfoot. Boo! Ha! Rumpel said, at Metal Arts. Hello. Boggy said, ah. Daryl said, Rumpel. And John Deere is laughing.
I'm watching you.
Just remember, Santa knows when you're sleeping and when you're awake. He knows if you've been naughty and he knows if you've been good. So some of y'all are definitely getting cold, because I've read some of your text messages. Did you cut it off, man?
I think it scared the shit out of everybody.
Oh, everybody left. They saw your eye. They said, hell no! LG Animation said, no offense, dude in red got to shave his beard. Oh, no, my friend. I trimmed it because it was about 4 or 5 inches long, and my beard is really thick, and I like my beard. And if my wife heard that, she'd be screaming at the screen, no, he is not shaving his beard. I'll shave my head though. Mike said, hey, Daryl, how was Thanksgiving gathering? Carlos said, some Rumple. John Deere's laughing again. Let's see here. Oh, Boggy said, I'll be straightforward with a Mac. I'll give the Mac the co-owner / buddy. He knows the truck better than I do. Nickel Pony. Evening. Hope y'all had great Thanksgiving. We did. Hope you did, Nickel Pony.
It's good.
Jim said, that's brutal, LOL, but now that I'm older, only the cat and dog still around because I gave the rest to a better place. Well, hey, getting older sucks. Cam C228, been sitting on the toilet for so long my legs are going numb. Ate far too much today. Wasn't that about what Thanksgiving's about anymore? LG Innovation said better than shaving your eyebrows. He was plucking my damn eyebrows yesterday. Cause then
And I don't shave them off, but when I shave with an electric razor, I said, if not, they look like damn antennas.
Boggy said the wife won / let him shave, buddy. Look, my wife gets so damn mad at me whenever I trim my beard. Much less if I shaved it off, she would probably lock the damn door. Wouldn't let me back in. John Deere's laughing at one of us. LG said, why dude in yellow look like Walter White though?
Why is everybody so damn colorblind?
Well, he corrected, he said orange, my bad.
Oh, I was fixing to say, Maria can't see orange.
But he does kind of look like Walter White and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They said my bad again.
I'm sorry, I was too quick at it.
Be nice. Jackass. Jim said, is that Gojo in the live? Hey, he wears about the same color as a Gojo bottle. Rumpel said, big boys. Hello. John Deere's laughing again.
No, they call me Mr. Clean.
They call me dumbass.
It's orange, said Jim. Walter White is pretty much a badass. I wouldn't mess with him. No offense, dude. The orange your head.
He shaves his head every day, so of course.
No offense taken. I was making a joke because see, look under yours. Maria says, "What orange? I don't see orange."
Away. Boggy said, "Damn, you took that away so fast, old man." He thinks he's fast.
I'm like the fuck, dude.
Hey, watch this. I got this little stapler right here. I bet you I can run up and staple it. Don't you dare! Don't you damn dare! Don't you? No! I will. Your ass. Go! Go! No! I will not come here tomorrow. Help! Somebody send help! They can't even see what you're doing.
Okay, y'all, I better stop.
I'm just gonna lay here.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Wait a minute, where were we at? This chat's trolling. Let's see, I've seen you show a bit Walter White pretty badass and say my name, he says. Jim says, some people see his shirt is yellow. Rich said, someone needs help. Bobby said, I got a jail gun. Rich said, I'll call the police. Long range, Mike said, LG, ammunition, you got to run with the big dogs to stay up with this channel. Rumble said, who's getting a beating? Me,
I got a beating again.
Jim says, call 911. Brookie said, hi. LG Ammunition says, chill. Daryl said, Boggy, the one I found today sold already. Brookie said, what's happening? Boggy said, I think it's child abuse. Let's see, Maria says, you're going to make him lose his leg again. I don't think I hit his leg.
You hit my damn leg.
It ricocheted. Ruffle said, I see red. Jim's laughing. Brookie said, oh my God, he's okay. Is he okay? Oh, hell yeah, he's okay. It's just gel blasters.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They recommend not
Bucky says,
anyone
damn,
close to
that's
the
sad.
100
They're
foot.
nice trucks. And Paul says, Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Said, Paul, thank you, Paul. Back at you. Maria said, child abuse.
Yeah.
Let's see. Daryl says, I'll send you 2 others I've been watching. Rumpel said, it's called tenderizing the meat. LG Henry says he's going to go to the hospital and you're going to have to pay his bill.
I'm not going back to
John Deere said, okay, Randy, Mr. Clean, I'll call you and hit the in butt with that. Mike says, that's good, Rumple. Boggy said, I can see the unfortunately, or I'll probably try to snag one and send me some screenshots. If I didn't have so much going on, I'd love to get one and do a rat rod out of it or a pull machine out of it. Daryl said, I'll send you the link, Buggy. Jim says, at my days, it was a belt.
Trust me, he's broke many a belts on my
I ain't
my
never
behind.
broke no belt on him.
He threw bricks at my head, TVs, tried to run me over with a damn car. I'm making that last one up.
Hey, Nickel Pony, welcome to the silly little YouTuber. Oh man,
Thank you.
we got to write his name down. So, Nickel Pony, what do
Do you want Justin to say Nickel Pony, or do you want it to have your name?
You
too?
want it to be like that? Have your name? What name do you want at Nickel Pony, or how do you want it? I'll have to go order it.
LG said, don't tell him this, but get a Nerf gun. It hurts more. I promise. Nerf gun don't hurt like that damn joke.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I told you Chester's right at 90 years old, and I'm playing with these things. And we're back and forth all the time. But Chester takes his hand and puts it up. I look at him. I said, "What?" He said, "Shoot my hand." I thugged the gun up, pulled the trigger. It caught him on the edge of the thumb. He snatched his hand. I don't think I've ever seen that man move so fast. He said it was all right, but his eyes was watering. I don't think he'll ever tell me to shoot him again. Can you read now? Okay. Read for a minute. I'll be right back.
Daryl said they have another one with the trailer, and it's pretty cool too. Mike said, welcome, Nickel Pony. Welcome to Just a Silly Little YouTube channel.
Right.
Excuse me. Boggy said the link isn't working where I look at it, it's still showing me, it's saying listing is no longer listed. Boggy, if you're on like a page instead of your personal, it'll show that. You gotta make sure you're on a personal. I want y'all to know that damn gel bead hit me right on the damn sweet meat. I'm gonna get his ass back for that. Notice he's taking the gel blasters with him. Let's see here. Jim said, wink if you need help. I'm winking. Nickel Pony said, make it easy on y'all. Just Nickel Pony is fine. All right, give us a little bit of time. We'll make the order probably next week. Daryl said, I'll check, Boggy. Jane said, did he catch it? No, it hit him right in the thumb, Jane. Nickel Pony said, use that membership fee for Randy a box of Band-Aids. I need bubble wrap. But it will go toward the next box of Band-Aids. If that's what you're asking, that's what we'll give you. John Deere's laughing again. Mike said, Nickel Pony, he probably needs a box of tissue. No, yeah. LG said, dude in red looks like DJ Khaled. I ain't that fat, am I? Come on now. I mean, if I can get some of his money, I'll take that. Carlos said, I'm having a cup of peppermint tea. That sounds pretty good. I like peppermints. LG Animation said, just kidding. Now, you can say what you want. Jane said, I Mel, and he needs a cup. Maria said, you should see what I sent. I will check it whenever Dad's back in here and he takes over reading again. Maria said, where is your dad? I don't know. He just said take over reading. He's probably going to the potty. Daryl said, send you a screen recording, Boggy. LG Animation said, pick a number 1 through 10. I'm going with my trusty number 3. You know, while Dad's away, I'm going to eat some of his Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, look at this. John Deere sent an emoji of somebody chugging, looks like coffee. Eat some of this here. Jane said, Randy, did you not eat? I ate at like 12 o'clock, Jane. So, I brought Dad a to-go plate. If I'm sitting around doing nothing, I'll eat about every 3 hours. Maria said, don't make me hungry. No, Maria, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for you. You cannot eat this late at night. It's bad for you. This is terrible. Boggy said, did that sin? If you're talking to me, no.
Jane said homemade butter noodles. Mm-mm. Some special kind of ham. Regular ham. What is this again? Hold on. Some kind of like barbecue type stuff. Mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and chicken casserole. All of it's homemade, and man, let me tell you, it is delicious. Maria said, I can eat at any time. Careful, when you get older, that crap catches up with you. LG said, I gave all my food to my dog, don't ask why. Well, I won't. Did you hide the damn guns from me?
I knew what you was gonna do if I walked out.
Oh, you damn right. I would have lit your ass up like the Christmas tree. Hey, I'm not going to ask why. I'm taking some of his food for a little bit. Daryl said, I think both of them did. Jim said, what's your favorite traditional food? What's your
Ice cream.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's really considered a traditional food, but dressing. Like for Thanksgiving, I love dressing. I love ham and mashed potatoes. I don't even like turkey. Jerbear Murphy said, love your energy, mate. Thank you. We welcome everybody in. John Deere said, that's what she said. Or what she said. Jane said, I like baked macaroni and cheese. I offered to bake him some macaroni and cheese with some jalapenos, but he said no.
I ain't never been one for baked, but I sure do like the macaroni and cheese with the cheese just swimming.
Let's see here. Rumpel said, what butter noodles? I want to eat that now. And they're delicious. It's hard for me to explain, but they are delicious. Boggy said, I'm going to throw a kill switch like a drag car kill switch on Olivia Supra so she thinks she broke it. Then I said, I'm a great brother. Yep. Careful whenever you put certain words in chat. YouTube doesn't like it, so it won't let you put just that apparently. But it's easy to do that. We got kill switches about on everything we got here. Daryl said, ice cream.
Ice cream.
LG said, don't tell him, get him a Coke and shake it up and let him open it. Oh, you better bet your sweet honey barbecue ass. The next time he wants me to get him a
I
drink,
promise you one thing. You get me a Coke and shake it up, I will never spew on me.
I'm going to get him a Pepsi, and that thing going to be shaking up so bad it's going to pop on him before he even opens it. Maria said, that's a good hat. Boggy is laughing. Jim said, sounds delicious. Mac and cheese is top tier.
Yes.
I love macaroni. Maria said, you look Mexican.
Si, senor.
Si, senor. Jane said, Rumpel, noodles are made from egg and flour. Roll them out, cut them into strips, dry them, then cook them like noodles in water, drain them, add butter. I'm glad she explained it, but them jokers are delicious. John Deere's laughing and sent 2 different types of ice cream emojis 3 times. Diabolic Ghastly said, America first, rarg. Humans. Let's see, Jim said, now I'm hungry, Jane. I'm hungry too, and I just ate a bite. Rumpel said, at Jane, okay, thanks. Sounds quite similar to Thai egg noodles. Probably pretty close. LG said, not gonna lie, y'all are like Mario and Luigi duo. My Luigi or my Mario?
I thought we was like Beavis and Butthead.
He said, but.
He said, but.
Let's see here. Maria said, I am seniority. Seniority? Daryl said, did y'all see the short I put up today?
Yes.
He's seen it, but I have not. I am sorry. I got here. I helped him a little bit with moving some vehicles around. Sat down for a few minutes because he was tired, and then we come up here and did the live. Boggy said, hey, Mexican Randy, what does BMW stand for? Big Mexican woman.
I like it.
Jane said, Pops, you like my baked mac and cheese noodles are thick with cheese. Maria, senor ata. Best I'm seeing on that, Maria, is seniority. Or senorita. Daryl said, ketchup mac and cheese is the best and the only way to eat them. We will agree to disagree on that.
Now, I eat ketchup on a lot of stuff, but not my macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I get it now. Senorita. Got it. Okay, my bad. I haven't taken Spanish in 12 years. Daryl said ketchup, mac and cheese. Okay, just read that. Jay said Rumple, they aren't spicy, so you may need to add lots of pepper and a little salt. Rumple said Mario and Luigi, who's Princess Peach then? The one they try and save in the video games. Boggy said, Boggy's laughing. Maria said Jane is the princess. Boggy said, I like my BMWs.
Oh, dude. I like big
Rumple
butts,
said-
I like them large.
Rumple said, at Jane, oh, thanks. I'll try some someday. LG said, low key, I have an Italian friend, and I snapped the pasta in half in front of him, and then he shot me in my legs. I bet he did. Batty Bear, no. Rumple said, I know that the W in BMW is actually V in German. Really? Maria said, senorita is for women, and then senora is for men. Or no, senora. Senor is for men. Senorita and senora is for females. Black boy ho. Fart in the mic.
It cost you.
Send $5 and I'll fart. And then they said,
No, it's gonna be $10 because I'm not smelling that shit. he freaking died.
Rumple said, all right, catch y'all later, 6 a.m. Take care, everyone. See you, Rumple.
See you, Rumple.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yes, thank you.
Jim said, BMW, bake macaroni wisely? Maybe. Daryl said, see you, Rumple. LG said, red and yellow Skittles. Maria said, yes, that's right. It has been a long time since I did anything with Spanish. Billy Dole, 4100, said, say hello to Navajo. Is that like an Indian tribe? If it is, hello, Navajo. Let's see, Mike said later, Rumple. Rumple said, at Metal Art Customs, laters. The blank yellow. In approximately 5 billion years, the sun will burn out its fuel reserves and grow into a red giant, at which point it will fry Earth and end all life. Have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving. Doesn't sound like my problem. Have a great night. Happy
What was that
Thanksgiving to you.
100 cent?
That's at the bottom. Let me get to
Okay.
that. Maria said, you need Spanish lessons, you and him.
Who
No,
the
I didn't.
hell's him?
You.
Who's him?
English.
Him.
My friend.
Him. Him got a name. Him.
Bobby said Madison is Peach, which would make you red shirt Mario and the bald guy Luigi. That's right, okay. Black Boy said, put your butt to the screen so I can smell it. Pass. Rumple said, Long Ranch, laters. And then said, at Jane, laters. John Deere said, hit the like button, guys. Yeah, hey, I appreciate it if you did.
Simple creatures, amen.
Danny Liv said, I'm Mexican American. Do you think I'm dirty wetback? Nope. Welcome to America. Glad you're here, my friend. Gamers Crazy Boy has sent a lot of 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you very much.
I like getting presents.
Janie said, but what's the difference between married and unmarried Spanish women? Senora is unmarried. Senorita. No. Senorita is unmarried. Senora is married. I think. Don't quote me on that.
A husband?
Boggy said, not a hoe. No, Navajo. Laughing at it. Let's see. Maria said, you are him. Jane said, take care, Rumple. Maria said, simple creature. I'll call you him. The man without a name. Daryl sent Sunday for 100 jewels. Ooh, a Sunday does sound pretty good right now. Jim said, scientists just discovered a new organ. A new organ? I wonder if it tastes good.
I don't know. He didn't find it in the bodies we always cut up.
Rumple said, at Jane,
got
Senora
them
is
labeled
Mrs. And Senorita is Miss. That's what I thought. And you know how I remembered that? Because Maria said she's a senorita, and she's not married. Jane said, right, Rumple. Boggy said, I heard not a hoe. Block Boy Ho sent 100 for 2 jewels. Thank you, Block Boy. Maria said, you should see what I send. Jane said, divorced and organ? Did I read that wrong? Oh, yeah, he said scientists just divorced a new organ. Maria sent 4 sticking out tongues. Danny LV, pop a titty for me. They're not really there. Black Boy sent another 100 for 2 jewels. Thank y'all. Believe it or not, even if those jewels only count for a few cents, or only cost 99 cents or whatever the amount is, it really does help y'all. It is awesome. Let's see here. LG, do you believe in gravity? I'll tell you right now. I believe in something that makes a damn tree fall. So yes, I believe in gravity. Because last I checked, gravity's pretty real. John Deere's laughing again. Maria's laughing. Fishing Pro 4. Can I please have mod? No. You see a lot of people in here that used to be mods. We got rid of about 90% of our moderators. And since we have done that, our viewership has went up and the engagement with our watchers has really went up as well. Boggy said, hey, that's what I say to the bunnies when they swarm the car on race night. Daryl said, did you get those, Boggy? Jane said, LG, I believe in gravity. If you don't, then don't grow old. Gravity starts hurting when you get old. Jim said, sorry, discovered, LOL, and it's the tubular gland is located near the ear. How did they just discover this? Or are they just renaming something? Mike said, fishing parole, have you sent a like? Hey, I'd appreciate a like. Sounds like Dad's in the bathroom. Fishing Pro 4, sent W. Maria said, gravity is real like your mom is. And it's heavy. Boggy said, a few times, Mac. LG said, did you know someone found a dinosaur egg and they want to hatch it? Either this era is stupid or we're fitting to have dinosaurs in our streets now. I think this era is pretty damn dumb. I mean, there's literally, 7 different movies out there on why reviving dinosaurs is a bad idea? John Deere's laughing again. Fishing Pro said, look for my trolls. I will sub and like. We get plenty of trolls in here. Our opinion is, as long as you're not saying anything bad, that's okay. As long as you're not causing problems with our people that's watching, you can say what you want about me. I'm confident with who I am. Daryl said, just wait. Gravity leaves a lasting impression. Just ask my ribs. Just ask me, too. And me and Daryl both have learned that lesson. Boggy said, hey, did y'all hear what Hitler suffered from? Stupidity. Jim said he was a pinter and nobody supported it. Or pinter. I don't know what it is. LG said, low-key, a T-Rex as a pet sounds pretty badass. Does sound pretty badass until you realize that badass dinosaur is going to eat your ass. Jen, do you respect and work with truckers? I respect everybody who respects us. We will respect everybody until we have a reason to not. Maria said, we have Randy. We don't need dinosaurs. I'm old enough to be a dinosaur. Jim's laughing his ass off. Maria said, he's kind of dinosaur. Rawr. Fishing Pro said, do people call you big because you are pretty skinny if they do? No, they call me big because I have a belly, and then Dad does too. Boggy said, what was that, Randy? I did not hear you. You want to say it louder. What am I hearing? I don't know. Charles said, just say Bucky in the hospital. God, his arm is big. I don't even want to know what that thing looked like. If a car landed on it, buddy, my prayers go out to him. LG said, hey, man, if people can have crocodiles as a pet, dinosaurs can be kind. You know, if you haven't noticed, crocodiles and alligators are only kind because you're feeding them. And if you stop feeding them and then go back in there, they're going to eat you. Just like if you pass away around dogs or cats, they're going to start eating you. And I love my dogs. They're going to eat you. Well, actually, I don't think cats will. But I know dogs only wait a couple hours before they start eating you. Some of them. John Deere said, why is the T-Rex arms little? Because he can't touch his pecker. I bet you... I'm not even going to finish that joke. Not on live. Jim said, painter. LOL, I'm too sleepy to write. Oh, okay. There ain't no telling. But if it's like, what's it called? Irishman talking about painting the walls or a painter? Yeah, because he himself. Mike said hi to Charles. Carlos said, at Mac, I see you smoke cigarettes. I smoked for over 30 years. My life gave up smoking about 5 years ago. Best thing I ever did. Congratulations on 5 years, Carlo. Boggy said, I asked him, did he know what Hitler suffered from? Stupidity. Fishing Pro is laughing a lot. Charles said, he said it almost went through. Damn. Jane said, the Carlo Max says he's going to quit smoking. It'll be good for him. Yep. Hey, Boggy said, the smoke I'm going to inhale idle from my own tires. Yep, that's the only smoking I do. Maria said, one time I heard a story of a woman who died in her apartment. Her cat started eating her after she died. See, I heard that some cats won't, but I know dogs generally will, but generally any kind of animal will do something like that. Boggy said, or that damn Daytona. Maria said, that's dark. You know what's dark? Outside for us right now. And probably for you too, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Carlos said, yes, it will, Jane. Fishing Pros said, looks like a bunch of ghostesses. Mike said, I quit smoking about 15 years ago. They put it to me. I could quit smoking or take a dirt nap. My choice. I'm glad I quit. Well, Mike, I'm glad you quit too, buddy. I'm glad to still have you here. Carlos said, thank you, Junior. You're welcome, Carlo. I'm glad every single one of y'all are here. Maria said, I'm too sleepy to write to. Maria, if you got schoolwork and all, I highly suggest going to bed. But you're welcome to stay. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Charles said, I'm wondering who got the car off of him. You know, he's enough of a man, he probably did it himself. And adrenaline's a hell of a thing, my friend. Jim said, yes, almost dawn here. Damn. Daryl said, after I pass, I want to be put in a boat in the Miami River. Let me float to the Gulf to feed the animals along the way. That sounds cool. Boggy said, no, he's suffer genitalia dysmorphia, a.k.a. microweenie. John Deere's laughing, and so is Fishing Pro. Maria said, you should see where the man with the hat gone. Oh, I know where he is. He's right on the other side of this wall right here. Jay said, Charles, we never heard that whole story. My guess is he has good drugs. I bet he does. Maria said, maybe he needs help. I'm not helping if he needs help right there. Jim said, I never smoked in my life, but all my family do. Hope they stop one day. Well, we've never smoked outside of our tires, but I know his parents smoked a lot. But we've never smoked ourselves. LG Animation said, what is your favorite horror movie? I liked It, but I mean, I like most of the Saw movies too. But I don't do a lot of movies. Red Team Go 1277. Who's got good drugs? Go to your nearest police station and ask them. They'll tell you. They can't arrest you for trying to buy them. Maria said, my dad never smoked in his life. Well, that's awesome. Fishing Pro, you should bang on the wall. Well, that wall is concrete block, and he's watching the live, so he just heard me read it, and he's going to hear me read it on the phone in just a second. So I don't know if I'm going to scare him too good. And I would go get a gel blaster and light him like a Christmas tree whenever he walks out of that bathroom, but he hid them from me. Maria said, my favorite horror story is watching their lives. You should have seen us working on Vivo. Parked Up Garage, a.k.a. Pug, had to come help us with that. Daryl said he can hear where he's at. Yes, he can. Jim's laughing at Maria. Daryl said, put a gallon can on the floor and light a M80 on it there. Yep. Maria said, lives, star. Boggy said, Randy, I heard you was a cop. Yes, I was. I'm still reserves with the county right up the road. Nope, fuck you. Ha. Go to hell. Scared the piss out of me. I think I just peed a little. LG said, please spend. I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. Please speed. Oh, I speed everywhere I go. Unless you're a cop watching, then I'll go the speed limit. Charles said, from what he told me, the high lift jack gave out. That
But he
sucks.
said he had a jack stand under it.
Must have been a Harbor Freight jack stand. That's harsh. I'm sorry. Fishing Pro said, "Aw, man." Maria said, "He's watching the live." Yes, he is. But now he's back. Jim said, "If I remember correctly, Jane was a nurse." Yes, for like 85 years.
She took care of Jesus.
Yeah, she was there when Jesus was
She
born.
babysitted Jesus.
Yep. Maria said, "Yes, Jane was a nurse."
And she invented dirt.
Jim said, "Nurses are angels on earth. You have not met my wife. She's mean to me, and my wife's a nurse." Boggy said, "Ever had to deal with people like me?" Yes. Yes, I have. But you would be amazed of how lenient I'd be if you gave me a funny story. Jane said, Charles, I asked Reaper had jack stands. He said, yes. And then said, Jim, I am a nurse. LG said, you don't know who is how speed is. I do not know who that is. I am sorry. Maria said, the man with the hat is back. Jane said, I'm still a nurse. Boggy said, I'll speed regardless, cop or not. Come catch me. Look, the first thing I look for if I lock you in on radar is if you slam on brakes. Because if you slam on brakes, then I can say, hey, you knew you were speeding. So if you just keep going, you got a better chance. Especially if they got to turn around. Fishing Pro said, kick him in his ball. Go ahead, stand it up. I would, but my legs don't work like they used to before. Maria said, you didn't say no to my suggestion about taking some injections. Well, you correct me in a couple years as you're learning, but I have been told certain injections of Botox will help with migraines. I have thought about taking those. My mother-in-law takes them every once in a while, says they are wonderful. She said I might want to look into trying those because I get about 6 a week. Jane said, oh my God, you needed to be mean to probably. Daryl's laughing 85 years. Fishing Pro said, make him feel the pain. I like this Fishing Pro guy.
I'm not thinking I like him too much.
I like him.
What have I done to him?
You shot me!
What's that got anything to do with Fishing Pro?
Yeah, but he said, make
And
him
I
feel the
didn't
pain.
shoot you anyway.
Maria said, so you do think you need them. I'm not saying I don't need them because I've not been to the doctor about them. I just know they said there's nothing I
is
can do
what
with it.
hit you.
No.
I shot the desk and it
Last
ricocheted.
time I checked, if you just put the gel blaster down, it doesn't shoot anything.
Oh, neither does the empty one when you shot at him.
Twice.
Oh, but the other day you said no, I didn't shoot her twice.
I didn't. She just said I did.
Yeah, you're lying. I was there both times.
Let's see here. Jim said, then you are an angel, Jane. Jay Rizzer, or Risher, 1917. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, Jay.
Thanksgiving to you too.
Jane said, thanks, Jim. Jim sent 3 pink hearts. Fishing Pro, you got hands. Yep, I'm good at throwing hands. Sergeant Gas Mask. I smoke crack with the fellas sitting in the back. Instagram.
I think somebody's a liar.
Mike said, hi, Jay, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Ah, you mother. Daryl said, not true, Randy. I got a ticket for 138 and a 55. The highway patrolman was doing 55 the other way, turned around and busted me. Bump that. Nope. Reaper said, meow. Welcome in, Reaper. I heard you had a nasty looking arm. Maria said, Botox isn't good, especially for taking it from an early age. So I just kind of,
Well, get older
Not taking
then.
it.
When you get older, then we'll talk about
Yeah.
taking it from the. We don't like kids to get Botox.
Jim said, I hear about Thanksgiving, but what is it about? If I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be, it's because whenever
Jane can tell you she was there.
Jesus Christ. Whenever the colonizers come to America land, the Native Americans gave food to save the colonizers from starvation, and they called it Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Jane said, hey to Reaper. Boggy said, well then, Randy, I have a funny story for you. Let's see here. Fishing Pro said, take his phone and roll out. He's faster than me. I'm not allowed to run right now. Maria said, what is he eating now? Skittles. Maria said, somebody is definitely a liar. The one who's wearing the orange and a hat. Well, I don't see anybody wearing orange and a hat right now. Carlos said, yeah, don't know. We are all crackheads here. Love that shit. Yeah. Let's see here. Dan Il Omanza, 3172. I want my side chick to have buttocks.
I want you to give us thumbs up.
Boggy said, Jane, you a colonizer? Apparently we all are. Maria
She's the one
said,
that called the turkey.
Jesus Christ. She's the one who damn
Good.
pirated the ship to get here. Maria said, but I'm still going to take a lip filler one day. Let's see here. James. Let's see here. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, James. I'm not going to sit here and read 30 of your same damn things. You can take 60 seconds off. Maria said, damn it, he'd take it off. Jim said, there's such a deep and beautiful reason. Well, the reason's been lost. Now it's just we all eat until we puke and then we eat some more. Fishing Pro said, don't read this out loud and flip him out of the chair. Hey, if you can't tell, right there on the other side of the thing holding the Randy files is a phone that he's reading it on. So we can't really not read it out loud. But look, once I get healed up 100%, I'll get his ass back. I'll end up forgetting by then. Matthew said, my daughter just made the sweetest video of me and her out racing for her YouTube channel. That's awesome, Matthew. Let's see here. Me and Mike both timed out James. Good job, Mike. Maria said, what's he laughing about? Lip filler is bad for you. Dan is laughing. Fishing Pro said, Boggy said, long story short, I was playing a tabletop game and we kept stealing Olivia's kills and she got salty, so I asked my buddy who owned the house if I can have salt tin, took a handful of salt and dumped it on her ass. Tell her to stop being salty. Fishing Pro said, stop looking at the phone. Yeah, stop looking at the phone. He ain't gonna stop. Reaper said, yeah, my arm is gnarly. According to Charles, it's pretty gnarly. Maria said, no, it's not. You just said taking Botox at a young age can be bad. Last I checked, you were at a young age. Mike said. Jim said, that's adorable, Matthew. Fishing Pro said, stop! He's not a very good listener. Maria said, he's addicted to Pepsi at the age of 56. He can't say to people to stop doing bad stuff. He never said stop. He's just laughing because you said it was bad. Matthew said, yep, she races too, but she's still new. And she was racing today. Also, I don't know who won yet. It doesn't end until 10 p.m. tonight. Well, comment on a video or something and let us know if she won. Boggy said, hey, look, it's a salty pitch. I approve of this message. Maria said, I said one day, not now. There you go. Jane said, Reaper, did you need surgery? You were supposed to get your skinwalkers and break Matthew out of the joint. Yeah, well, I'd want to stay there. I don't know about y'all. That sounds like a good place. Dan said, sir, we have saying in Philippines, if he's bald, he has bad intentions. Well, he was about like me where your hairline's receding, and at some point you just say, to hell with it, I'm going to shave it, not lose it. So difference in cultures. But if you're in the Philippines, put a thing up for the Philippines for me.
No, I don't know where the hell the Philippines are. I ain't never been.
I ain't never been, but I mean, hell, I haven't been to 90% of the places I got pins in. Reaper said, post it to the community page. LOL. Hey, there you go. John Deere Faith Turbo said, I will.
Philippines.
Yep. Maria said, so maybe after 10 years from now when I'm 28, that's still young. I mean, whenever I was 28, that was last year. Jim said, hope she wins with a heart. I hope she wins too. Fishing Pro said, act like you're going to go to the bathroom and find the blaster. Oh, yeah. But he probably put it in a place I'm not allowed to get to because I can't use a ladder. John Deere said, I will remind you, Randy. Thank you, John Deere. This is why I like our
Where the Philippines are?
Probably right there below Florida somewhere, I think.
Well, I thought right here, but I don't see
Not
there's
sure.
Bahamas.
Oh. Let's see here. Boggy said, am I free to go now? Yes, you are. 828. Shanders Racing. Hey, hello. Jane said, Matthew, where is she racing? Matthew said, hey, honey, with a honey pot and some hearts. Fishing Pro and orange shirt, don't look. Jane said, hi, honey. Matthew said, yes, she just popped in here. Oh, okay, wonderful. Hopefully you win tonight. Maria said, or 38. Okay, hey, there you go. But hey, at the end of the day, don't let me tell you what to and not to do. You do what makes you happy. How about that, Maria? Reaper said, you won't like the look of it, Peanut Gallery. I just about guarantee I've seen worse. Maria said, maybe I'll do it at 88. Who's to say you make it to 88? A friend of mine I used to work with, she is about 10 years older than me and extremely healthy. Nothing but salads. She just went to the hospital and about died. She is wonderfully healthy, but...
If he talking about his arm not looking good, I got a picture in here where you sent me. Probably make that arm look real good.
That I sent you?
That the guy got hit by
Oh
the train?
yeah, I got that on my phone still. Let's see here. Let's see. JD661, bro, I love this channel. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the channel. You're welcome anytime. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Rarity513, happy Thanksgiving. The quote of the day is, always be thankful for everyone and everything, for you can always lose it in the blink of an eye. Peace, love, and sunshine.
We
Yep.
definitely know that.
If this year has taught us anything, in the blink of an eye, in less than 7 seconds, you can lose it all. Let's see here. Schrader's Racing said, yeah, I did. Wonderful. Boggy said, sweet. JD says, Charles effed up the turkey. Everything's ruined. Just a chance to learn. Positivity, my friend. 6-7 Swift. Sometimes I feel like a woman trapped in a man's body filled with Krispy Kreme. That sounds like that's not fun. Jane said Philippines is Southeast Asia.
Oh, I got it now. I found
He had to Google it.
it.
Mike at Lone Ridge Garage said, Sunshine, how old are you? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Maria said 188. Fishing Pro said, Autobots, roll out. Well, look, we got approximately 5 more minutes. And then I believe Daryl at Metal Art Customs is going to have a premiere tonight. So we will end it just shy of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. JD says, Danny's in the corner puking and Jordan squealed out of here 1192.
Hey, is Nickel Pony still in here?
I've not seen him in a while.
He hasn't. He never.
No,
told
he
us.
said just nickel pony.
Just Nickel Pony.
Yep, he said make it easy on you. That's fine. That's all right. Come starting next week, we'll probably order it for him.
Okay.
Let's see here. Rarity said, Lone Wrench, I'm fabulous, and yourself. And oh yes, I had a great day. Thanks. And how was yours? Charles said, I didn't mess up anything. LOL. Schrader's Racing said, yeah, that also probably won't. Truck's engine blew, and I still have my car, but 2 vehicles is always better than 1. That's why I keep multiple, because mine break.
James said he didn't think he was having a premiere.
Oh. Well, Jim said, you know that there's new continent under the water, which is New Zealand today. So if the water goes down, new continent will appear. I heard about them saying there's a new continent. Again, I don't know how they just and say this crap's new. I don't understand.
It's called earthquakes.
Whatever. Maria said, what are you talking about? I'm going to live for 1,000 years at least. You know, they say the good
You'll be
dies.
as old as Jane then.
Well, they say the good dies young. So if you live that long.
He's the devil. I just played.
Mike said, pretty good, thanks. Rarity sent 2 green hearts. 6-7 Swift is laughing. Hemu, happy Thanksgiving,
I see
Popsy
these
and
new
Ronnie.
people coming in, but
Mate,
I
howdy.
don't see a thumbs up going up.
Welcome back in.
Ain't no pickles. No, don't take my pickles away.
Hemu, welcome back in. Been a while since I've seen from you. JD since 67.
Evidently, all these people's on iPhones, they don't have thumbs up.
Maria said, I eat salad, so I won't die anytime soon. Remember, my coworker, my old coworker, she's about 10 years older than me. She eats nothing but salads day in and day out. And she went to the hospital and she damn near died.
I bet it had a damn tomato.
I bet you it's the damn tomato. Daryl said, I don't have a show tonight. Okay, well, I got therapy in the morning, so we'll probably still end it around 8
Maria says,
o'clock.
I'm no demon. Nobody said that you were a demon, but
That way
if
I
you
can,
kick a dog, you'll bark.
that way I can make my therapy in the morning. Matthew said, that is not good, Hannah. Buggy said, hey, night all, I'm tired as hell. Probably going to have to blow up air mattress to sleep here because we got too buzzed to go home. Good, don't drive buzzed. Jane said, I don't think he's having a premiere. According to Daryl, he is not. Where he said, and if I died, I'll haunt you in your dreams. Daddy told me if he died, he's going to be that thing that pokes me in the hind end whenever I walk upstairs. He's going to haunt the hell out of me. Jane said, take care, Boggy. Daryl said, keep it going. You have a good one going. Well, I still just got to make the video, so we'll see how it goes. Jane said, hey, no pickles. Maria said, I'm no demon. Sounds like something a demon would say.
Oh, wait a minute. I live in Belle Plaine. What is that?
I don't know. Aria Yoder said, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Daryl said, thumbs up. Jim loves pickles. Arena said, Belle Plaine. Cool. Boggy said, Maria is the devil. Have you met my sister? I have not met her. Hannah said, "Yeah, I know it's not
Is that
truck."
Iowa?
I don't know. Probably. Hannah said, "Yeah, I know it's not truck feature race. Is not for a couple hours. There is no feature races for a while." Okay. Jane said, "I'm on iPhone. Watch me take my lock away."
Okay, Lotus.
There's Jane.
I know, but Lotus always takes it away, or we.
Maria said, "Because my name means angel." There you go.
Angel of Death.
Boggy said she is the actual devil. Yep. Maria sent 3 sticking tongue out. Aria said, "I live in Belle Plaine." Bidle.
Huh?
Bidle.
B-I-D-L-E.
Biddle. Let's see. Hannah said, "I would be Hannah." By the way, I saw Matthew say that, so I got it. I won't remember it in about 10 minutes, but I got you. Just remind me next time. I'm horrible with names. Maria said, "Okay, bye. I'm going to sleep. See you next week. I'm not going to be here tomorrow or after that because I'm going to be very busy. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy college whenever you come back in, or if you want to send us an Instagram message, let us know how your exams and all go."
See you.
See you, Maria.
See you, Maria. Thank you.
John Deere said, "Hit the like button, guys." Matthew said, "Yeah, and why are you on your phone anyway, Hannah?" Hannah said, "Because I'm not racing." Duh. Jim said, "Good night, Maria. Good luck with everything." Mike said, "Good night, everybody." Good night, Mike. Maria said, "Biddle." Guts Berserk C2F. What you doing, Unc? You know, just sitting here reading comments. Probably about to call it a night, my friends. Maria said, "Angel of Balds." Maria said she is a cop at Belle Plaine. Cool. Jim said, "Good night, Lone Ranch." Boggy said, "Maria, us an actual angel compared to Olivia, hands down." Jane said, "Take care, Mike." Jim said, "I can't with Maria." Let's see here. Matthew said, "That doesn't mean you get off your phone, Hannah." John Deere said, "Don't forget my pictures, Randy Jr." I got you, buddy. I will try to work on that tomorrow. Hannah said, "You also texted me, so duh." But everybody, that is 8 o'clock. We're going to call it. Do you have anything you want to say before I end this? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me flip the phone around. Matthew said, "Typical 16-year-old." Let's see here.
I do appreciate everybody coming in, liking, subscribing, and the new member. I do appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this, and remember, keep it silly. Thank y'all.
And Aria, we're in Denton, North Carolina. But everybody, thank y'all. Keep it silly. See y'all tomorrow.